Hello and welcome. This lecture is based on finding the product of two numbers of the same number of digits below the base. Before finding the product of numbers, we need to know the base of the numbers. In these numbers, the base is 100 because these numbers are just below the base 100. Similarly, if these are 3-digit numbers like this, then the base is 1000. These are 6-digit numbers and all of them are below this number. After 1 we place 6 zeros because these are all 6-digit numbers. So there are 6 zeros after 1. So this is how we decide the base. Here for 98 and 95, the base will be 2 zeros after 1. In this case, these are 3-digit numbers, so they are very near to 1000. So the base is 1000. And similarly, these are 4-digit numbers, so the base will be 4 zeros after 1. So this is how we decide the base of a number. Base of a number is very important for further calculations. Here we are going to learn how to find product of two numbers below the base. First of all, we decide the base of a number. Because these are 2-digit numbers, so we place 2 zeros after 1. So 100 is the base. Here the base is 100 for both the numbers. Now first number is 1 less than 100. And 96 is 4 less than 100. We can divide the result into two parts. This is for the first part and this is for the second part. For the first part of the number, either we can subtract this 1 from 96 or this 4 from 99. Instead of this, if we subtract 4 from 99, again we will be getting the same answer, 95. So this part is 95. For the second part, we have to write 2-digit number. Because there are 2 zeros in the base, so we have to write 2 places for the remainder. Now product of -1 and -4 is 4. So for writing 4, we have to write 04. So the answer becomes 9504. For finding the product of these two numbers, first of all we have to decide about the base. Because both the numbers are below 100, so the base is 100. These are 2-digit numbers, so we place 2 zeros after 1. So this is how we can write base of a number. Now 98 is 2 less than 100 and 95 is 5 less than 100. Again we will divide the result to two parts. We can write first part either subtracting 2 from 95 or subtracting 5 from 98. Both ways we will be getting 93. For the second part, because there are 2 zeros in the base, so it will be a 2-digit number. -2 multiplied by -5 gives us 10. So this number is 10. So the answer is 9310. Now let's try to understand how to do it faster and mentally. If we have to multiply these two, first of all we will decide the base, that is 100, and this is 1 below the base and this is 4 below the base. This is 1 below the base 100 and this is 4 below the base 100. For first part of the number, either we will subtract 1 from 96 or we will subtract 4 from 99. Both ways we are getting 95. For the second part, we will multiply this, that is 4. But this has to be a 2-digit number because the base is 100. For finding the product of 98 and 95, this is 2 less than 100 and this is 5 less than 100. So 2 is smaller number, so we can subtract this 2 from 95 mentally, that is 93. If we want, we can subtract 5 also from 98. Both ways we will be getting 93. For finding the product, we are trying to find the difference of 100 and 98, that is 2, and difference of 95 and 100, that is 5. So either we subtract 2 from 95 or 5 from 98. Both ways we are getting 93. Then 2 and 5 multiplied gives us 10. So this is so fast. Now here again the base is 100. This is 2 less than 100 and this is 8 less than 100. First of all, either we will subtract 2 from 92 or 8 from 98. Both ways we are getting 90. And for the second part of the number, which has to be a 2-digit number because there are 2 zeros, we will multiply -2 and -8. We will find the product of -2 and -8. -2 multiplied by -8 gives us 16, which is a 2-digit number, 9016. Here the base is same, 100. This is 5 less than 100 and this is 8 less than 100. Either we will subtract 5 from 92 or 8 from 95. Both ways we are getting 87. And for the second part, which has to be a 2-digit number, the product of -5 and -8, that is 40. So 40. So 8740 is the answer. Again the base is 100. This is 7 less than 100 and this is 3 less than 100. If we subtract 3 from 93 or 7 from 97, both ways we are getting 90. For the second part, which is a 2-digit number because there are 2 zeros, we will find the product of these two numbers. -7 times -3 is 21. So 21. So 9021 is the answer. Now this time these are 3-digit numbers. So we will place 3 zeros after 1. That means the base is 1000. And this number is 4 less than 1000 and this number is 1 less than 1000. Now for writing the result, we will divide the result to two parts. For the first part, we will subtract 1 from 996 or we will subtract 4 from 999. Both ways we are getting 995. For the second part, because the base has 3 zeros, so this will be a 3-digit number. And the product of -4 and -1 is just 4. And this is a 3-digit number, so we will write 004. So the answer is 995004. It's very fast. If we want, we can do it mentally. This number is 1 less than 1000. That 1 we will subtract from here. This will give us 995. This is 4 less than the base and this is 1 less than the base. Product is 4 and this has to be a 3-digit number. So 004. So this is the answer. Here again the base is 1000 and this is 6 less than 1000 and this is 2 less than 1000. So we can write the first part of the number by either subtracting 2 from 994 or subtracting 6 from 998. If we subtract 2 from 994, we get 992. For the second part of the number, because there are 3 zeros, it has to be a 3-digit number. We find the product of these two numbers, which is coming out to be 12. It has to be a 3-digit number. So 012. So the result becomes 992012. Again the base is 1000. This is 3 less than 1000 and this is 6 less than 1000. Now we can write first part of the number by subtracting 3 from 994 or by subtracting 6 from 997. Both ways we are getting 991. For the second part of the number, which has to be a 3-digit number, because there are 3 zeros, we multiply these two. The product of -3 and -6. The product of -3 and -6 is 18. So 018. This is the answer. Now these are 4-digit numbers, so we will place 4 zeros after 1. So this is the base, 10,000 is the base. Now this number is 2 less than the base and this is 3 less than the base. We can write first part of the number either subtracting 3 from first number or subtracting 2 from the second number. If we subtract 3 from the first number, this becomes 9995. And second part of the number is a 4-digit number because there are 4 zeros. And for writing the second part, we have to find the product of -2 and -3. That is giving us 6. So 0006. So this is the answer. For this, the base is, because this is a 5-digit number, so the base is 5 zeros after 1. Now this is 4 less than the base and this is 2 less than the base. So we can write first part of the number either by subtracting 2 from this number or 4 from the second number. So if we subtract 2 from this number, we get 99994. For the second part of the number, it has to be a 5-digit number and we have to find the product of -4 and -2. The product of -4 and -2 is 8. So we have 4 zeros before writing 8. Like this. So with little practice, we can write these answers very fast, faster than the calculator.